Hey everyone, so this video we're going to walk through continuing to simplify complex expressions. In this case we added a variable in there, and so I'm just going to show you that the process is still the same. So don't allow that variable to confuse you or to stress you out. I have some exponent here. I have a set of parentheses, so we know we're going to have to get rid of those parentheses and that exponent. And so, when you're squaring something, it's really just multiplying it by itself. So I'm just going to rewrite it out. And I'm going to bring everything else down. And then we're going to distribute to get rid of both sets of parentheses. So I'm going to distribute this 3x to the 3x. And then the 3x to the I. Then I'm going to distribute my I. And so my I have positive I times 3x, and then positive I times I. And then I'm going to distribute this 2x. I have 2x times x, 2x times positive 4i. And the last piece of distribution is this negative 2i times x and negative 2i times 4i. Okay, and so now I'm going to actually just do that multiplication out. I tried to use different color pens so you can kind of see them, but I see it's a little difficult to see the difference in colors. So 3x times 3x gives me 9x squared. 3x times I is going to give me 3ix. So the I goes before the x. I times 3x gives me another 3ix plus I squared. All right, the 2x times x gives me a positive 2x squared, and the 2x times 4i gives me a positive 8ix. And then when I distribute out this, when I multiply this negative 2i times x, it gives me negative 2ix, and this gives me negative 8i squared. So a bunch of stuff happening here, okay? I'm going to combine my like terms, so I'm going to start with my x squareds. So I have 9x squared and 2x squared. And so 9 and 2 give me 11x squared. I'm try and use a different color. And I'm going to do my ix's. So 3ix, 3ix, 8ix, and negative 2ix gives me a positive 12ix. And then last but not least are my I squareds. So I have a positive I squared and a negative 8i squared, so it gives me negative 7i squared. And so the last part here is to remember that we can never have I squared in our answer. And so we know I squared is equivalent to negative 1, so I'm just going to multiply it in. I'm going to bring everything else down. And then once we multiply, it gives you 11x squared plus 12ix plus 7. So same process. The difference here is we just added that x in, but the process is the same. You're going to simplify as much as possible, combine your like terms, and make sure that you get rid of that I squared.